We're here in flagship store in Toronto. Now we have 5 stores across either Ontario and Quebec, and we also run mail order, internet and wholesale divisions as well. We do clothing for traveling and for adventure. So if you are going to the opera, if you are going hiking, you can wear our stuff and you look really good in it. So when we were looking for a new IT system, we decided that the prerequisite was to have real-time inventory information. Under our old system, we never knew exactly where anything was because the information was posted overnight, so we never had an up-to-the-minute snapshot of where our inventory was. So with Magstar, which we chose, we now know at the press of a button on the registers or any of the computers where all our inventory is across all the stores and the warehouses. And you can imagine this is really important. With all the locations that we have, it was important that we know where our inventory is all at the same time. So we were looking for a solution that would give us real-time inventory pictures across the whole enterprise. So with Magstar, we are able to see all our inventory all at the same time. And that is really important, as you can imagine. Say this shirt is doing really well at this store here, and but it's the last one and it's actually sold, and another person that walks in and says, I'd like that shirt. In the old days, we would have now ordered especially for this store. Now we're able to immediately look and see if any of the other stores or locations have this inventory, and if they do, we can order that shirt and have it here at this store the next day. And of course, that is important for everyone. It's important because it keeps our inventory down. It means the cash we use in the business is less. It means our interest on our overdraft is less, and of course it means the customer is happy. They can have the shirt the next day. Magstar as well is a completely integrated solution. And what do I mean by integrated? I mean it's a system where all the modules speak to each other. So when you enter information into the system, you only have to enter it once, and that information then goes to all the modules that you need it to go to. This obviously saves a lot of time. In the past, we had a system that couldn't do receivables for the wholesale part of the business, and so as a result we had to tack ACPAC onto the system. And whenever you do that, it means you have to extract information from actually one of the systems and put it into the other one. You have to check all the results, so there's a lot of detail that you have to check. Now we don't have to do that. All the information is in Magstar, and so we use the inventory, we use the warehouse, we use all the accounting, so we use the GL, the payables, receivables we use. So we use a pretty integrated system, and we don't use anything else. Actually, Magstar does all the things that we need it to do. Obviously, the key to any business is making decisions at the right time, and clearly in order to do that, you've got to have information that is quick. Under a system that we had in the past, if I wanted a report, say, on inventory, I would have to go to the IT department and say, hey guys, can I have this report? It may take them a day, it may take them up to 3 days before I would get that information. Now, I can run the system myself and get that report within a minute. And if it's a long report, maybe 10 minutes, which is great. So being the finance guy, the thing I really love about Magstar is the value that we get. The initial cost to buy the program and to do the upgrades was really good, and the maintenance that we pay on an annual basis is literally half what it was with our previous supplier. Another great thing about the system is the ease with which we can roll up the numbers and prepare the numbers at the month end and at the year end. As you know, we operate in here and in the US, so we have to deal with the currency issues, the Canadian dollar and the US dollar as well. Magstar is easily able to handle these, and so we can produce our month-end numbers in days now, which is great. When Magstar actually first came in, even before we did anything, they really wanted to understand our business. So we went through a lot of meetings, which at the time actually took up a lot of time, but after the fact was actually well worth doing, because they came in and they really tried to understand our business, not only what we did, but why we did it. And if they could see a better way of doing a particular task or a function, they would actually come to the table and help us to implement that change. So when you're traveling, pack lightly so you can move freely. Our product is designed to be washed and dried overnight in your hotel. It's cool and crisp, it's durable, and you look really good in it.